Rangers, and NBA opening night tonight. So we're going to talk about some NBA teasers stuff, and then little Knicks Celtics preview, dividing the household, and Yankees Aaron Boone contract extension. So we got a jam-packed night tonight, and we hope that you guys stick with us through the whole thing. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So come on and join us.
Hey, I'm Max. I was waiting for an intro.
Oh.
You're good.
My bad.
You're good.
You want me to start over?
No, you should. Is this too loud? No? Okay. I'm just seeing it peak. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll just turn it down a little bit.
I've never seen the peaks before.
Yeah, peaks and valleys. Much like the MLB playoffs.
That's such a good transition.
So, yeah, to be honest, I know I'm slacking for podcast work, but this man's slurping in the mic.
I can't go 2 minutes without sucking on something.
Dude, I hear
Last week it was coffee.
Well, I hear that's how you get more listeners.
Like an ASMR. We're bringing the ASMR crowd.
No, like while you're doing a podcast, like you're supposed to like have food in your mouth and stuff, and like, right? Yeah, we're getting a nod from our producer.
Okay, yeah. That's why Marlon Brando's performance in The Godfather was so good, because he had the
shit in his mouth.
Yeah, I think it was cotton balls. Yeah, we're gonna try that with this podcast.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that I have not really been doing my podcast work in watching these playoffs. I've been a little hurt.
Understandably.
My Yankees have been out, so I've more or less delegated that work to you and Sam. So yeah, let me know what's happening in the Red Sox series. By the way, speaking of the Red Sox, it is 2-1 Sox in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, we got the game going on right now. I was doing my job before this, not my podcast job, my other job, and so I was delivery driving, and I had the game on the radio in the car. I was listening to the whole thing. I didn't get to watch it, but. Yeah, Sox are up right now, and the work has been delegated. I'm on the MLB beat now, as much as I'm out of my element, and I've kind of been thrown into the fire here.
True.
I'm trying my best to keep up with this stuff.
I mean, at least it's like baseball. Like, it's pretty slow. So, like, and I feel like it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, no, I've understood. Yeah, that's what I've been getting from watching the playoffs so far. But last night's game with the Sox and the Astros, definitely not slow on the part of the Red Sox, because in the third inning, I mean, it looked like the Sox woke up and chose violence this game. Like they woke up yesterday and they said, we're going Astros hunting. And they were straight up out for murder. So it started the game pretty slow. Erod pitched a good couple innings.
Yeah, I see he got the dub.
Yeah. Erod, he had a great game for the first however many innings he pitched, and then the Astros were starting this guy
Jose
Urquidy, yeah, and he was actually filling in for Lance McCullers, who was injured.
Wow, look at you! I'm so proud of you.
I'm learning a lot. So Lance McCullers is injured. I'm not sure when he got injured. I don't know if you know, but
no,
he's out for the series, and So Urquidy got the start, and he got blown up in the third inning. I mean, the Sox bats were a-working in the third inning. They were explosive, the Sox bats. And so,
oh, shit. Oh, no. Sorry. Our producer was hearing a video playing, but you guys couldn't because it's through headphones. All right.
okay.
A little behind the scenes. Sorry to interrupt, Dan.
No, that's fine. So Kyle Schwarber hits a grand slam in the third inning to put the Sox up. Third. I don't remember how much they were up when he hit the grand slam, but they ended the third with 9 runs. It was 9-0 Sox, and then next inning, Astros come back and guy hits a 3-run homer. And so you're like, all right, the Astros are, they're a powerful team. They're a good hitting team. So we know they're going to come back and they're not going to go down without a fight.
Right.
And so I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was Tucker who homered and scored 3 runs for the Astros. And so you're like, all right, they're coming back. Did nothing for the rest of the game. The Astros ended the game with 3 runs. Meanwhile, the Sox, they found their rhythm a little bit again in the 6th inning. JD hit a home run, and it was a 2-run homer, and then in the 8th, Devers hit a home run. So it was a great night to be a Sox fan.
Yeah, sounds electric.
Yeah. And dirty water flowing through the streets. And we can already smell the duck boat parades.
So, who stood out to you this game?
Out of everyone on the Sox, I think Kike Hernandez has been like Mr. October. He's been really great in these playoffs. He had more of a quiet night tonight. I think who really stood out to me, I'm going to say 2. Erod was electric in this game. I don't know how many strikeouts he finished, but he was fanning guys early, and he had exactly the game that he needed to have. I see he finished with 7 strikeouts, and yeah, they were relying on him big time in this game. So yeah, he really came in clutch, and then Kyle Schwarber with the grand slam. I mean, this guy has been also great in these playoffs, and I don't think he caused a lot of fanfare when the team picked him up originally, but he has played out of his mind and exceeded all expectations for what he was going to be on this team.
Yeah, he has quickly become a Fenway fan favorite. Yeah,
they love him.
That guy definitely embodies the Boston Red Sox spirit.
Yeah, so and Schwarber was actually just today named a honorary resident of Waltham, Massachusetts. That's not where he's originally from. I don't know if you know Kyle Schwarber, but he's not from Waltham. I'm not sure where he's from, but he's not from Mass even. And so there was this podcast not ours, who jokingly referred to Kyle Schwarber as Kyle from Waltham. And the city embraced it. And so the city councilman, whoever it was, I think it was the town council leader. I'm not too immersed in city government, but he made it a real thing, and now Kyle is actually from Waltham.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's a smart town council.
Yeah, that's good PR for Waltham.
Yeah, that makes me want to go to Waltham. This is where Kyle Schwarber is honorarily from.
Yeah. It's a big selling point.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they win. All right. How'd the bullpen look?
Bullpen was solid.
I know they're they had a clean run sheet.
Yeah, this bullpen I think has exceeded expectations too. I mean, there was a lot of questions with them going into the playoffs. They looked good against the Rays, and then Erod led up this 3-run homer in the fourth inning, and they stuck with him for another couple innings, and then they brought a couple guys in from the bullpen, and they didn't. The Astros didn't end up scoring again, so I mean they did their job.
Right. Really quickly, I want to point out that Kike Hernandez is batting .500 in the postseason with 5 home runs.
It's mind blowing.
He's 18 for 36. He's gonna have over 20 hits in the postseason.
Yeah, when I started watching this game, I had said last week about the Sox carrying the magic that they've had throughout this playoffs over into this series. I didn't expect them to become the greatest playoff team of all time.
I mean, yeah, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 guys batting over 300 in the playoffs, and the only one that hasn't played 8 games is JD Martinez.
Yeah, it's the whole team
it's insane.
And Christian Arroyo homered in this game, and that's their end of lineup guy.
Yeah.
And it's like
Right.
there's no seeable faults in this team right now. They're just firing on all cylinders. It's pretty amazing to watch.
Yeah, I hate it. It's pretty much the worst thing ever.
And that's why you're not watching the MLB playoffs right now.
Yeah, especially like if the Braves win, like I don't know. Like I think the Braves are a good team. They're just like dealing with some injuries and like I don't know. I would just be more worried about the Red Sox, or I would be more comfortable like as a Yankees fan with the Dodgers playing the Red Sox than with the Braves playing the Red Sox, because like
I feel the same way.
especially like the pedigree, like the Braves, this is their first time making it to the World Series, like this core. So like I think it to a certain extent like the experience like plays a part, and like that whole Dodgers roster basically has been there before. Yeah, so I would just be way more. I'm not loving that series. I'm really not loving anything that's happening right now.
I don't think you're loving the way things are playing out here, which is trending in the Red Sox direction. I mean, yeah, like you said, I feel much more comfortable with the Red Sox facing the Braves, who are without Ronald Acuna Jr. and
Jorge Soler, right?
Yeah.
I'm missing him.
Yeah, and I mean Freddie Freeman is obviously he's fantastic. I mean that's a player that any team would want.
Oh my God, he's incredible.
But he's not going to do it all himself, and he didn't have a great game this last game against the Dodgers. That was the night before last night, and the Braves still ended up pulling that game out. So yeah, if the Braves can end up winning this series, I feel really good about the Sox chances against the Braves. Much more so than the Dodgers, who are like just a scary team to face on paper.
Yeah, their team is insane. The fact that they have Trey Turner, like at the deadline they added Max Scherzer and Trey Turner. It's just not fair.
Yeah, to go out and get Max Scherzer, like one of the top 3 pitchers in baseball.
Yeah,
I mean,
And it's like they're like the Nets. Like they went out and got Scherzer, and now Kershaw is hurt. And thank God they got Scherzer. And it's the same thing with Harden and Kyrie. Like the Nets would be like have no shot at all if Harden was here. I mean, I think they would still be a playoff team, like with KD, but you know, they're not a realistic title contender.
yeah, they've got their ace.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think? Do you think let's take a quick score check on the game right now. It is just now the end of the 7th. Garrett Whitlock is coming in for the Sox.
Still 2-1.
It is still 2-1 Red Sox. So, I mean, you think the Sox are holding on to this and going to close it out the next game, or?
I think they're going to hold on to this game. I think maybe the Astros come back with a game next game. You know, because they've got to be upset about the way things are going right now. And, yeah, I don't see this team going out that easily, but
Right.
I could be wrong. The Sox are definitely looking great right now, but I don't know who's pitching next game either. They started Greinke this game, and he got pulled early, like in the second inning.
Yeah, I don't think the pitchers have not been announced for the next game.
Yeah, it seems like they're having some pitching trouble right now.
Oh, my bad. Astros just scored.
Ooh,
2-2. I think it was probably a home run.
nodded. I might
Altuve homered to left. 400-foot donger.
Altuve, yeah, he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention in the last game, a ground ball came up and hit him in the chest, and he just couldn't field it. But it was like kind of because he's like a little bit on the shorter side, so the ball went high, and it was like
short shaming.
I'm not short shaming at all. I'm just, I mean, we know that Altuve is one of the shorter players in the league, and he caught a bad beat on that ground ball. Wait, what you call that a ground ball? When it hits the ground and then comes up?
Yeah, I mean it's like what was it, like a line drive and then it took one bounce?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a one hopper.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I want to make sure I use the correct.
I think it would probably be scored as a ground ball. I don't really know what they would like officially call that, but if you were like just like having a conversation, it would just probably be a one hopper, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the one hopper came up and hit him like top of his chest, and that was a big point. And that was in the third inning. Yeah.
Michael Brantley just got a single. Man on first for Alex Bregman. Garrett Whitlock is blowing this game. Glad the Yankees don't have them anymore.
Yeah. They might. Yeah, Cora might need to have a conversation at the mound here.
Dan, that was your perfect opportunity to say, glad the Red Sox are still in the postseason.
Glad the Red Sox are still in the postseason, unlike the Yankees.
Well, yeah, we'll edit that. We'll fix it in post.
All right. You want to move on to some Ranger stuff?
I was gonna say we might as well, since we're on baseball, we might as well talk about Aaron Boone re-signing. Let me just pull up the contract, pull up the details. If there are, I think it's 2025. I think it's a 3-year deal. Looking to see if there's any money. No, it just says a 3-year deal with a club option for 2025. So I've heard people having mixed feelings on this. Some are livid. Some, like me, are
Dead inside.
complacent. Yeah, dead inside might be more appropriate. It's just like, I don't know what people want really, because Brian Cashman and the analytics department are going to make all the decisions and then just tell whoever the coach is what to do. So like, I like Aaron Boone, handles the media well, which is important in New York.
Right. It's a very I would say PR conscious team.
Yeah, that was definitely like part of the hire, I think. And also like not rocking the boat, I think was also like why they're keeping him around. I've heard some conversations about how people think he should have stood up for Phil Nevin, and I think Mike Schilt, something had happened with their coaching, and that was part of the reason he was let go in St. Louis, that he wasn't willing to be okay with his coaches being fired. So I think Boone being like he played for the Yanks. I'm sure he loves the Yanks. So I think that played a part in the decision. But yeah, basically at the end of the day, I just don't think there are many more managers that are going to do anything especially different than him, unless you're willing to let like a manager manage and hire like a Buck Showalter or a Bruce Bochy or somebody like that. Like I would love one of them, but that's just not really realistic. And also, I heard a great point by Don LaGreca on the Michael Kay show about how if you look at how Boone coached with the minor leaguers, like Allen and Estrada, was that who it was? The young minor leaguers that came up for like a month or so, or a couple weeks. He started playing small ball, using their speed, being more aggressive on the base path. So I also think that like the fact that he doesn't make a lot of like coaching decisions, which is like, telling a guy to bunt, telling a guy to steal, doing a hit and run, whatever. Don made the point, I agree with it, that it has to do with the lineup construction. And it's like, these guys, a lot of them aren't giving you that, small ball type game. Most of them are just, long ball, modern baseball players.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what people are expecting, really. Like if you're upset with Boone like being re-signed, like I don't really know what you were expecting. Like Brian Cashman isn't being fired. The Yankees aren't gonna change like the front office. Hal Steinbrenner already said over the course of the year that he thinks it's the players' problem, that this is the players' fault. It's on the players. So, to a certain extent, I agree, but I think Brian Cashman would agree that the lineup construction wasn't great, and I think he, the proof is in the pudding. He went out and got 2 left-handed bats at the trade deadline. So I mean, he clearly saw the flaws that in the lineup that he had constructed, and people want to praise him for the trades, but it's like, dude, you like made this flawed lineup in the first place. Like it's like when somebody like spills something and then they clean up. It's like I'm not gonna like praise you for cleaning it up. Like you just should. I'll be like, oh, thanks, but like, why'd you spill it in the first place?
Yeah, it's like that saying, "Sorry doesn't unbreak the lamp," or the vase, or whatever.
Yep.
It's what. So you believe very much that Aaron Boone is kind of a figurehead for the Cashman project.
Yeah. But I like Cashman. I think he's one of the best GMs in the league. I think, if people go back and look, there's some great trades, there's some bad trades, and when you're a GM for 20 years, you're going to do that. So, I don't know. I think people like to hire and fire these coaches and GMs when in reality it really is the players' fault. And I feel like fans, like these organizations act like we're children. And I guess some fans react in this way, but it's like, I don't know. For me, like I don't need somebody like fired if there's a bad year unless it's like actually Aaron Boone's fault. You know what I mean? Like I don't think Brian Cashman putting a bad year out there is necessarily his fault. Like, I think it is like partially on the players. And like, you look at the team last year and it's a lot different and it's mostly the same guys with very different years. So I just think like people need to chill out. And just, I don't really know what you expected.
Now, how does that change for you if it's the same result next season? The Yankees get bounced from the playoffs, and there's no significant lineup changes that have
trade everyone except Aaron Judge.
Just blow it up.
Yeah, because it's already like blow it up time, but there's like no I talked about. On the first pod, like there are really not a lot of tradable assets on the team. And, I don't really think you want to give up your farm system because you are kind of in an uncertain spot. Like if you make the wrong move, you could be a bad team or like not a bad team, but like miss the playoffs. And, that changes the trajectory of the team. It goes from like a retooling to a rebuilding. And it's like, okay, clearly there's issues here. But now it's like, for me, this year is really the last shot because like they're all going to be coming up on contracts. So I don't know if you like let them walk or try and flip them for whatever assets you get, but I think if they miss the playoffs, if they get bounced, I need a ring this year for me to do anything, or at least make it to the World Series. If they make it to the World Series and lose, I'll see at least a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
but yeah,
which is like right now they've just. It seems like they've just gone backwards from where they were like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, people are like, "Oh, these spoiled Yankees fans." Like, no, I'm spoiled because I was expecting a ring this year. Like, I'm pretty rarely coming into a year expecting a ring. Like, I'm a pretty realistic fan. My dad, every year, he'll be expecting a ring, and I'll argue with him about it because I'll be like, Dad, I don't see it. But this year, I was really seeing it, and I was really seeing a ring. And, they have really taken a step backwards, and I just don't know. I don't know. They need to win. They just need to win.
100%. Yeah. I think if you're a Yankees fan, you want to see some kind of forward progress at least. And he's talking about tradable assets. I don't. You watch the Yankees. I don't watch the Yankees. I don't watch a whole lot of baseball. I see there's probably a lot of fat on this team, a lot of kind of dead weight. Do you agree with that, or you were talking about the 4 through 9 spots, and you're not getting much from those spots right now, and what are the tradable assets when those guys are all kind of coming off a down year?
Exactly. Yeah, you like DJ LeMahieu. He's at the lowest trade value in 3 years. Gio Urshela, he's at the lowest trade value in 3 years.
Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner, bye. You are a great Yankee. I love you, dog. I love you, Brett. But yeah, I hope you retire. I hope Brett Gardner either re-signs an extremely cheap deal. Like I didn't hate Gardner. I think he had some clutch hits, and maybe if we were using him like 30 games a year, if somebody got hurt and he's just in there in the dugout most of the time, just chatting with the fellas, I think he's a great glue guy, big spark plug. But yeah, he
embodies kind of the Yankees too.
Yeah, 100%. Yep, he's definitely. I mean, he was there in 2009. That was his rookie year, winning the World Series. So he's the only Yankee on the team right now. Well, not even anymore. There are no Yankees on the team. Oh, Rizzo, I think Rizzo's still signed. No, he's going to be a free agent this year. I don't think there are any Yankees with a ring. Cole had a ring. Cole has a ring.
Cole, yeah.
Well, cheap ring. he got the pawn shop ring.
He got the discount one.
Yeah, he got the forged ring.
Same with Alex Cora.
Yeah. But yeah, there's just like no. I mean, Aaron Judge, like you could trade him, but please don't trade him. Like,
yeah, no, you don't want to give him.
Yeah, there's no need to trade him. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what happens in the offseason.
It's just it has to be easy for you to be like down on this team right now because it's coming off the playoff loss. It's like you see a lot of the guys are lacking in the lineup, and it's like, well, like how you got a hole to climb out of now, and like, yeah, it's a rough spot to be in as a fan. But the Yankees. If there's anything about the Yankees, it's like you can still attract big names to come there. Like people want to play for the Yankees, and you still have Judge, you got Stanton, and yeah, they need some positive progression here because it's like you're the Yankees. Like you just have. There's so much pressure on this team at all times.
I just think about my dad and my brother, or my brothers. They got to live through the glory years, the golden years, the 90s. And I was born in 99. I don't remember 2000. Thank God I don't remember 2001. I don't remember. I remember the parade in 2009 more than anything. Like I was basically just a kid.
A tot.
Yeah, so it's just tough because I know they saw greatness, and I just want to see that.
They've seen the fall of an empire.
Yeah. Remember when Boone said, "Oh, I guess the league caught up to us." I'm still annoyed about that.
That was a all respect, kind of a clown thing to say.
Clown move. Still got 3 years for it though. So. Who are the real clowns? Boone. Yankees fans.
Boone. How'd that sound? I'm trying to get some whispers into the mic.
Whispers. We're getting a thumbs up from the producer. All right, well, I'm done talking Yanks. I'll talk Rangers.
Yeah, let's move on to something positive.
Yeah, I feel good about the Rangers. You know, in my opinion, they've looked pretty sloppy. But I like the offense. I think they're generating a lot of opportunities. We can get more in depth on Saturday with Sam. But I will. I'll break down a little bit of the Leafs game and a little bit of the Habs game. Sam has more on the first two, but yeah. So I thought the youngsters have been looking pretty good. I like Hedel, Sammy Blay. Kako got hurt in the Habs game. Yeah, I think Kako got hurt that game. So I hope he's back soon.
You said Kapo's looked pretty good, right?
Yeah, I liked his skating. I thought he looked pretty good. I liked his kind of the way he was playing offense, driving hard to the net, getting himself and the puck deep. I thought he was doing a good job at that. And Lafreniere had a great game against the Canadiens. His hometown. Had his mom and dad in the stands, saw him score a goal.
That was cool.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, so I thought he looked good. Miller and Trouba didn't look great. They had one huge mistake that almost led to a goal. Miller did have a couple nice plays on odd man rushes though. He had one where he laid out and blocked a pass, broke that up, and had another he broke up. For me, the special teams look great. I thought they did a good job of not letting high percentage shots to be taken on the penalty kill, both in the Habs and the Leafs game, and I thought their power play one is lethal. You have Panarin, Zibanejad, and Kreider, and then you have Fox. Let me pull this up. I forget who is on the right D, but their power play one is just lethal.
Nasty.
Yeah, you got Kreider, Zibanejad, and Lafreniere on the wing, and then Adam Fox and Panarin in the right D slot. And I love that. I think I noticed in the Leafs game towards the end of the game. Oh my God, Gallant. Oh, I almost spaced on the coach's name.
I forget stuff too. Like when I'm on the spot like that. Yeah.
Gallant put Zibanejad, Kreider, and Panarin out on 5-on-5, and they were they completely shifted the momentum in that third period. And every line it seemed like after them had great shifts. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Honestly, I think if they can just play a cleaner game of hockey, they're doing a good job. I thought when they were pressuring the puck, they looked really good. They were generating takeaways. It's just the bad mistakes, the blind cross ice passes. Like that's got to stop, and just like the little just mistakes that I think is like early, in the season stuff. I really think it'll wear off, and I mean a lot of these guys are young. You got Lafreniere in his second year. Hedel, I think this is his rookie year. or his second year. You got Sammy Blais has his rookie year, and then I mean the defense is still very young, so
a lot of young guys on this team. You know, they're young, they're jumpy, they're ready to go.
And I haven't even mentioned Igor. That man is lights out. Igor Shesterkin.
I love his name so much.
Is insane. He is standing on his head every game. He is 2-0-1 with a 1.62 goals against average and a 949 save percentage. He's saved 94 out of the 99 shots he has faced.
That's incredible.
He's having a year.
He's giving he's
wow.
He's giving them a lot of room for success with it.
Yeah,
offense.
That's why they've gotten these wins, dude. I mean, like, you know, as much praise as I can heap on the skaters, I mean, without Igor, they're losing these games. Like in all reality, I mean, or it's not 3-1 against the Habs. It's not 2-1 against the Leafs. Like, you know, he did have a really bad play though at the end of regulation against the Leafs, where he came out because like nobody was coming to play the puck, and I like saw what he was thinking. He was trying to like eliminate like a one-on-one with him and the goalie and just kind of get it out quick. But he flung it off the boards and like not off the glass or anything, like just like straight on the ice, and it bounced right onto Austin Matthews' stick as this man is like 20 feet out of the net, and Austin, instead of like even like just like doing a little deke, like, and just giving himself a little space to the right or to the left, this man just instantly shoots right into Igor's pad, and then you see this man just like just fucking like awkwardly like scurry his way back to the crease.
So Matthews didn't score on that.
Did not score. And then he made another tough save, I think on Matthews again, right after that as he was scrambling back. But I want to...
Wow. That's like crisis averted right there.
Yeah.
Because you don't want...
I mean, especially out of anybody on the Leafs, you do not want Austin Matthews.
You want the puck to find.
Oh, dude, he was heartbroken after. You could see him like he was literally hanging, just like his hands and his head like hung over the boards, like just shame, like just disgust with himself.
Poor sad Matthews.
Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think they're kind of what I expected. Not perfect, but exciting.
That's good. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any investment in the Rangers, but no, I want them to be good. I want them to contend.
The Bruins played the Stars.
How'd they do?
They won 3-1. Brad Marchand, 2 points, 2 goals. Sheesh.
Nick Foligno with the apple.
Flaky. What do you think of McAvoy's contract?
Nick I'll let you finish that. McAvoy, what's I honestly I don't know his contract, but
I think it's like $8 million.
Did he just sign one?
Yes, 8 years, $76 million extension.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of the Bruins last year, and he's solid defenseman. I'm pretty unfamiliar with the hockey contracts, so I don't know.
I was just gonna say we should play a game where you guess the highest AAV, which is average annual value contract defenseman.
I'm with it. This will be fun.
So, just for reference, let's look up the highest paid. Let's see if I can do this. The highest paid.
Are you doing just defenseman or?
Yeah, let's see. Highest paid center, right? I feel like they're probably the lowest paid.
Austin Matthews?
Maybe.
I'm guessing.
Defenseman.
Defenseman.
Just defenseman.
I was going to say for center, like it has to be either McDavid or Matthews.
Oh, no. I was talking in basketball because I just as like a reference point.
Oh, yeah.
Like
sure.
as another sport. So the lowest highest AAV by position is shooting guard. So what do you think the highest AAV is?
Wait, the lowest highest is shooting guard? So like their highest paid player is the lowest out of all 5 positions?
Yes.
Okay. I can kind of see that because that's like, it's pretty, I feel like it's an abundant position.
Yeah.
So you kind of just need a guy that can shoot threes. Like, you want me to guess what that one is? Or are you going to tell me?
Yeah, just guess.
Like annual salary?
Yeah.
22
Way
million?
higher. Way higher.
For annual?
Way higher.
Wow. 20.
Way higher. So much. Yeah.
40 million?
$44 million. Paul George.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So, highest AAV defenseman. What's your guess?
Defenseman. It's way lower. I know it's way lower because the NBA has so many more viewers than the NHL. 10 million?
You're really close. This is 11.5. Eric Carlson.
I've heard that guy's good.
Yeah. Let's see the highest paid player. I think. I mean yeah, I was gonna say it better.
Hang on, wait! Breaking news: the Warriors and the Lakers are tied right now. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Really upset.
So we'll check in.
Oh,
Yeah, you bet on the Lakers.
yeah.
So
Not loving it. Well, to lose by 3 and cover the spread, so plus 3.5.
I think you can still.
Yeah. Oh man,
They've led for most of the time.
yeah. They were just showing they went on an 8-2 run. The Warriors. Oh my God!
Who was that?
Melo. Oh,
that was James.
They
Yeah.
got so many, dude. They got every Lakers player. Part of the uniform on the Lakers is a headband.
Yeah, like that's why I was like trying to figure out who scored a bucket earlier, and I was like, from my angle, I like can't see the game like really, but I can.
Yeah,
And it's like until they showed the close-up shot, I like lost.
I just saw a sleeve, a headband, and a fadeaway, and I was like, "Oh, that's got to be Melo."
Yeah,
Damn, LeBron with a nice fade and then a
Man.
nice dime to AD.
LeBron's in prime form.
Yeah, I mean, it's LeBron. So, what do you think the highest paid? It's obviously Connor McDavid, but what do you think he's making AAV wise?
You know, for this one, I'll go 20 million.
He doesn't even make $20 million.
Are you serious?
He makes $12 million.
12 million? He's like the best hockey player in the world.
Yes. And you get $12 million
Oh my God.
for 82 games of getting pucks in your teeth, like tripped, falling on ice,
Concussed.
Concussed.
Maybe.
having the entire other team focus on you because you're Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
And just getting all
Huge
of that
target on your
abuse,
back.
Yeah. For $12.5 million.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Steph Curry over here, $53 million. I don't know why. Is Steph the highest AAV guy? Wow, Giannis has a $228 million contract.
What? How many years?
5.
So that's like
Yeah, McDavid has $100 million over 8 years. Wow, that's a really good contract for the team. They're getting him 20 to 28.
yeah,
It's pretty good. And then probably trying to extend him like a year before your contract runs out, and then give him like a 5-year extension. That's his whole prime.
Yeah, great look for the Oilers.
Yeah.
They're pulling a
I mean, it's the league though. Like the salary cap is brutal in the NHL because there's no like luxury tax. Like it's a hard cap. So like that's why like all these dudes make so little money. Like they probably
no flexibility.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they took that out, like they probably could make, 20-30 million. Like Connor McDavid could probably make $20-30 million, but because of that hard cap, like the team like literally couldn't do that. Like and field like a NHL quality or ice, whatever they say, like an NHL quality like team. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because they'd literally have to pay like the rest of the team like $900,000
pennies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
it'd be really hard to to put a bunch of bums on the ice.
yeah, yeah.
Pretty much have to. They'd probably have a fan competition to see.
Yeah, it'd be like that movie, The Replacements. You ever see that? Yeah.
Yes, I have. Yeah, or
a
it'd be
great
like
film.
the Mighty Ducks out there.
Yeah, that'd be gas. Alon.
Shaking her head. Does not want to be involved in the
Silent partner.
No, sometimes those are the best partners, like Shark Tank. Do you want to play? You want to play like another
game?
I like this game thing. I want to see if I can. Okay, so you said that McDavid is the highest paid player, right?
Yes.
In all of hockey
Yes.
per year.
Yes.
So I want you to name Do you have the NBA sheet up?
Yes.
I want you to name NBA players, and I'll guess
How much more they make than Connor McDavid?
No, not how much more. I want to guess if they make more or less money than Connor McDavid.
But then I want you to guess how much more or less.
Okay, yeah, I'll do both. But
Okay.
I think some of these could be really surprising.
Okay. How about Marcus Smart?
Ooh, see, I should know this one. I want to say he's making around $14 million a year, so I would say more.
Ding, ding, ding. You're correct. Per year, you want to guess the per year first?
I said, I'm just going to guess
Full contract?
per year.
Per year.
Yeah, let me guess per year. I want to say like in a range of 15 million.
Oh, no. It is $12,999,000. So
So it's only a little.
But yeah, and the year is cut in half. So the years are 4 to McDavid's 8, and he's on a $50 million deal. So half
yeah,
as much.
So he can. He
Basically-
still has time to get another bag if he gets out of that contract. He's still good. Whereas McDavid, like, you're pretty much spending your whole career there, like, or at least your prime.
Yeah.
And Yeah, that's says a lot about hockey.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. How about Kristaps? Kristaps Porzingis.
Kristaps got to be making more than McDavid.
Yes.
I don't know how much more. I don't know how to gauge Kristaps as an NBA player. Like, obviously, like, he should be like, he's like the second option on the Mavs, like, to Luka. But I don't know how much that's worth, like,
right,
for a player of Kristaps' caliber.
Well, I think he might have signed this while he was on the Knicks.
Oh, and then they traded. Yeah, they traded him.
So,
could be big.
I don't know.
I'm going to guess $22 million a year.
He is making 31.
Oh my God, that's 3 Connor McDavids.
3 Connor McDavids. Isn't that that's insane. Wow, when you put it like that, that's crazy. So 3 of the best hockey players in the world make up Kristaps Porzingis' contract.
You could, if you were conceivably, if there was no cap and you were the Oilers and you, I don't know, like you could buy 3 Connor McDavids for the price of a Kristaps Porzingis, and you would go to the NHL. You would win the championship.
Yeah, you'd get the cup, Stanley Cup. You'd be sipping out of Lord Stanley's cup.
Whereas if you pay Kristaps and he's the only superstar on your team, you're not winning shit.
Dude, they got to get rid of that cap. That's brutal.
Wow, that's nuts.
That's brutal. All right, I will I'll keep that game in mind and I'll come up with some lists. I'll do a little more research and have some more stuff prepared.
Okay.
But based on the really quick, going back to originally why we started talking about this. So based on the AAV of Erik Karlsson, based on generally defenseman contracts, Charlie McAvoy is now the 5th highest paid defenseman in the league. He's above guys like Cale Makar, Alex Pietrangelo.
What about is he making more than Chara?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think Chara's under $1 million.
Still a good contract. I mean, Chara
with the big Z.
He's a gamer.
Yeah, I heard he's not looking so well though.
Well, I mean, he's getting up there, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a good contract. He's 23. So I mean, maybe Cale Makar is looking at that a little. He's a little tight, but he's only 500,000 off. Cale Makar is 22 years old and just a beast. Where's Adam Fox on this list? I'm curious.
I'd like to know. Former Norris Trophy winner.
He might. I don't know how NHL contracts work. He's probably like on a rookie deal, I would imagine.
When did he get drafted?
Last year was his rookie.
Wait,
no, it was
really?
Second year.
He won the Norris in his first year.
No, maybe it was the second. Yeah, he played. He played in the 1920 season. So last year was his second.
Thought you were saying he played in the 1920s.
Yeah. Adam Fox is a time traveler. But yeah, so he's probably on his rookie deal. All right. Well, that was fun. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
You want to talk Knicks Celtics tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it. I've been waiting to talk about this. Also, we are now over an hour into the podcast.
Welcome.
Oh, wait. I want to... No, I don't want to get us off track.
This is our ad read. This is our Manscaped ad.
I wish. Maybe one day we'll have an ad read.
We gotta bleep that name out. No free advertisements.
Yeah. Wait. There's definitely something that I would advertise for free, though. A product that I really support. I don't know what it is, though.
I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, wait, what?
Frank's Red Hot.
I'm a Cholula man myself.
I like Cholula, too.
Nah, I like Frank's Red Hot, too. I'm not picky.
Unless it's Tabasco. I don't like Tabasco. Too vinegary.
Yeah. That was our hot sauce segment.
We didn't mean to do it, but it
happened.
needed to be done.
All right. I'm just pulling up some depth charts here for reference. Yeah, I'm excited for the Knicks to win tomorrow. To be honest, Kemba and Ev are going to show Beantown what they're missing. Give the Celtics a nice warm welcome at MSG.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little I'm gonna be a little in my feels when I see Kemba out there in the Knicks jersey.
Me too.
I really love that guy. I know, yeah. No, you're gonna be feeling something else, like feeling something grow in your pants. But
Kemba's gonna have me in my bag tomorrow.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm sure you're excited.
I'm
Makes
really
me sad.
excited. I'm just noticing Nerlens is doubtful to play against Boston.
That's big.
But I'm not worried. We'll just have Taj drop 20 on you.
Any inactives for the Celtics right now?
Let's see. We got Jaylen Brown is day-to-day. I think he had COVID or he was sick, I think.
Non-COVID
COVID.
illness?
No, COVID protocols.
Oh, damn.
Listed as, Brown COVID protocols is listed as questionable for Wednesday's season opener against the Knicks. Interesting how it's questionable. So that means to me that he got a negative test and they're just hoping that he gets a positive one before the game.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I don't know if this is reputable or not. This is from Boston.com. But
That's the most fake. That's the fakest thing I've ever heard.
Wait, Alon, can you get this on video?
This is just like a Google blog that somebody named Boston.com.
This is Boston.com.
Is this a subsidiary of Sinclair?
It's a subsidiary of Massachusetts.com. Yeah, Boston.com has Jaylen Brown listed as active for the Celtics opener after testing positive for COVID-19.
Stop. After testing positive?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Him as active after the positive.
Yeah, they're going to
test?
play him with COVID.
Oh, okay, cool. This is this. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if I trust Fugazi.com.
Yeah, we'll see. Provided he plays in this game, I think this is an easy win for the Celtics.
And the trash begins.
Yeah, hell, even if he doesn't play, I think Josh Richardson's going to step in and in the preseason he's had some struggles with his shooting, but in that last couple preseason games he kind of found a rhythm. And Al Horford's also Is he out or doubtful for this game?
Al Horford, COVID-19 protocols, is listed as inactive for Wednesday's season opener against Knicks.
Okay, so we'll see a little Enes Kanter in this game.
That is per Adam Himmelsbach of Boston Globe. Sorry, just wanted to credit him. Or them. Also, Tim Bontemps of ESPN reported on Jaylen Brown's COVID protocols, and Steve Popper of Newsday reported on Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, I think we'll have to see what their status or what Jalen's status is like before the game.
Check our Twitter for information regarding that.
Yeah. Don't check Boston.com, maybe. I don't know if that's a real thing or what's good with that. Just check our Twitter.
Wow. Carmelo Anthony has 27,370 career points, 10th most in NBA history. I'm not really sure what's going on with the game right now.
Man, look at Melo.
Melo, I like Melo's hair.
Yeah, his hair looks great right now. Melo is also just good for the league.
Oh yeah, I love
I'm
Melo.
so glad that Melo's still playing after he kind of got bounced for a while.
Yeah. Dude, he did really well on the Blazers last year. He shot 40% from 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
really well.
No matter how old you are, you definitely still got that jumper. I don't think you forget how to shoot.
Yeah, good free throw shooter too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I like him on the Lakers.
I think he really fits in with this team too.
Yeah.
So, alongside LeBron specifically.
Especially a catch it, he is a perfect catch and shoot spot shooter. He's great.
Yeah.
Back on track.
This team's just like old dudes having fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
It's like that old man league that Ice Cube set up or whatever.
Oh, the Big Three?
Yeah.
Big Three League?
Yeah.
With Allen Iverson?
Yeah. All right, back to the Celtics, though, and the Knicks. For me, I'm praying that Grant Williams gets to see a little Julius Randle, because I just noticed he's 6'6", and I want Julius Randle to bully that man.
You just noticed Grant Williams is 6'6".
Not a big Grant Williams
but he's
guy.
A fiery defender.
He's also looking really skinny in the picture, so I'm hoping Julius can bully him. Also, Jason Tatum's soft, so I'm sure Julius is going to feast on him as well.
Oh, yeah? Are we starting the trash talk segment?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought we were going to get into some actual analysis first.
I mean, that is my analysis. JT's soft. Empty stats.
Guys, it's not true. Jason Tatum is going to take a huge leap this year, and he's going to be one of the hardest rock hard players in the league.
No, Jason Tatum's good. What I'm really looking for, I'll be interested if Obi sees any of the 5 for the Knicks. They ran him at center for a game or 2 in the preseason, so I'd be curious to see the small ball because It maybe not if Horford's out, you might not see it as much. But if they tried to go Horford Williams or Horford Kanter, I would have been curious to see that. But I don't really think they'll probably do that. I'm definitely looking for the 3-pointers. I'm looking to see RJ's defense during the season. He was looking fantastic preseason defensively. I want to see if he can get a little mid-range jumper going. I'm trying to think what else. Patriots. They have IQ listed as the third point guard on ESPN, and Alec Burks as the second. He's also the second small forward. So I'm assuming that's just
like Josh Richardson.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is just ESPN messing up. But I was gonna say, I was also gonna mention I'd be curious to see if IQ gets run at the point at all.
Well, I think that just means Burks is gonna fill in. Does he ever play small forward?
Yeah, no, he can definitely do both. But I would just say I would have put like IQ as the second shooting guard, Burks as the third, or as the second small forward, and Burks as the third shooting guard.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But I mean, I like it. I think IQ could be a great point guard, and especially with, I mean, look at the guys on his team. He could learn how to play point guard from Kemba and Derrick Rose. So, I mean, if you're gonna figure out the position from anybody, I think those are two pretty good guys to learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. I was listening to the John Ostrowski New York podcast, and he was like, he made this point where he was like, could you imagine like 10 years ago telling someone that you have Kemba and Derrick Rose on the same team? Be like, no, this is so
I know
overpowered.
It's crazy.
Yeah, those are two really like knowledgeable older point guards that you could learn from. Two different styles.
Yeah.
Of point guards. So yeah, I think IQ's in a great spot to learn.
Yeah. I think he's going to take a big jump. I think I could see him. It's tough because I really do see a lot of points, potential points for the Knicks here. I mean, Kemba is a 20-plus game scorer or 20-plus point per game scorer. Ev can hit 17, 18 points per game. RJ hit 17 points per game last year. Julius averaged like 24. Derrick Rose can average 20 coming off the bench as a sixth man. Alec Burks can get like 15. IQ averaged like 13. So I'm just seeing an embarrassment of riches right now offensively, and I'm curious to see how it all shakes out minutes wise and points wise. Yeah, do you have anything you're looking for in this game from the Celtics?
To call this Knicks team an embarrassment of riches is disgusting.
It's an embarrassment of riches. It's period, point blank. It's a gorgeous team. You look at the stats last year. You go by the stats. Julius Randle was the second best power forward in the league.
I mean, Julius was great last year.
The only categories he was behind Giannis and Kevin Durant in every category. It was either Giannis or Kevin Durant he was behind. And if those are the guys my number one is behind, I'm okay with it.
I would be really happy with that. Yeah, there's no question about Julius. I mean, granted, faltered in the playoffs. And, we'll see how that shakes out this year. But regular season, I mean, the guy was a monster and just unstoppable. The Celtics, I mean, Julius does present a bit of a matchup problem for the Celtics squad. I think, you put Tatum's at the 4. You put Tatum on Julius. Height advantage to Julius Randle. You could switch. You could put Grant Williams on him. Obviously, huge disadvantage to Grant Williams. And Julius can kind of just shoot right over the top of him. Grant's a really feisty defender, but I still think he's gonna get cooked in that matchup. And then Mitch Robinson's starting, right?
That's how it's listed. So I would assume, especially with Nerlens out.
I think we might see a little bit of Juancho in this game. Juancho Hernan-Gomez.
Great name.
Bigger guy. Maybe you could try to get him on Julius a little bit. Depending on the lineup for the Knicks, you could put Rob on Julius too if they're going small ball with Julius at the 5. Do you think there's a possibility that we see that?
I think there's a possibility. I could see them running. I don't know much about the Celtics if they like running Rob at the 4, but
no, Rob does not play a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not. So I was really looking for that if Horford was in, because it's really looking like you don't have a true second power forward without Al Horford. I mean, I think
we're gonna miss him for this game for what he could provide defensively against Julius.
Yeah, because I think it takes a special PJ Tucker person to be like under 6'7" and be a power forward in the NBA. You know what I mean? Like 6'6" is not that small, and Julius is only 6'8", but like at the same time, like it limits like your build to a certain extent.
Yeah.
It just limits, like, I don't know. Power forward is the front court. You kind of need a bigger body, or just a dog like fucking PJ Tucker. Just
exactly.
just a psycho.
I mean, we might
harassing people, like just you can't find many people that can be 6'4" and guard Kevin Durant like effectively.
Hey man, I've seen Marcus Smart guarding Giannis, and
okay,
it's like maybe we see a little bit of that in this game, but I don't know.
I would love to see it as a Knicks fan.
Yeah, Julius is definitely a problem for this current Celtics lineup, and I don't know though. I'm still taking the boys. I'm still taking the Celtics or the Balls.
Juancho's 6'9". You think they'll play him instead of Grant Williams as the backup?
Yeah, I was saying maybe they'll try to put Juancho onto Julius, and that could be something that they'll find success with. But yeah, this game, it's going to be a little bit defensive, I would say.
I think so too. Yeah.
Tibbs obviously has the Knicks playing dogged defense every game, and then I think this is going to be a gritty, grinded out match. If just by the way that these two teams play, and I don't know. I'm looking for Josh Richardson to step into this role, fill in for Jaylen Brown if he's out. He's going to have a lot of pressure on him, and this will be the first time that we're seeing him play in the spotlight for this team, and could go one of two ways in that. But I've heard good things about Nesmith in the preseason, and I guess in practice, I'll pull it up, but they were saying that Aaron Nesmith set a preseason record, or no, not a preseason. I'm sorry, I don't know where my head's at right now, but he in practice, Nesmith bested Jason Tatum's practice record on Monday by making 244 three-pointers without missing 2 in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. So
What a psycho.
So, yeah, that's totally psychopathic.
Wow.
We'll see. I think we see. So you got the starting lineup with Josh Richardson in. It's going to be Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench, hopefully providing. Peyton can get you maybe. Last season was usually good for like 10 or 12 points off the bench. If he can give 15, that's huge. There's going to be a lot of reliance on the Celtics bench in this game without Brown. So if they can get those guys going, I mean, the Celtics are going to dominate, crush, demolish anything in their path.
Demolish, crush, demoralize.
I don't know. Yeah, what do you think?
Well, do you want to give I don't know, we could try and give score predictions.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 110 Knicks to the Celtics 103.
Okay.
I think the Knicks make a run at the end to close it out.
So I like the score. I think this is going to be a relatively low scoring game.
That's kind of low scoring for modern NBA, which is crazy.
110, 103. It's pretty,
which is crazy.
Yeah, as we're watching this Lakers game, which could go, there's 9 minutes left. Maybe it goes to like
120,
130.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the scoring range. Obviously, I'm taking my Celtics to take the win
As you
here.
should.
Yeah, I gotta go in with confidence. I'm not gonna. It's the first game of the season, and it is a given right to be too high on your team at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I just said the Knicks have an embarrassment of riches on offense. I am riding this high, dude. I am riding this high.
You know what? Forget everything that I said.
200 to 100 Celtics.
No. I'm not changing my prediction. I'm just saying. I'm merely saying that this team will win more games than the '96 Bulls. They'll be the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and we'll just be done with it. And Kyrie's not going to play. We're gonna easy win against the Nets, easy win against the Bucks. And we're going to go to the Western Conference. No, but yeah, back to the score prediction. I'd say 108, 100 Celtics. And I think they start off slow against this tough Knicks defense, but pull ahead in the second half.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. I just want to briefly touch on something I saw today in general NBA news. Ben Simmons got he got asked to leave practice by Doc Rivers. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't know.
So they were running a defensive drill, and I guess Ben didn't want to participate, and Doc asked him to participate, and Ben said no. And Doc asked him again. Ben said no. And then Doc said, "Why don't you just go on home?" And he left. I can pull up the actual quote, but yeah, you got a reaction to that?
First reaction, can I say I'm surprised? Not really.
No.
Like, Ben Simmons is completely out of love with this Sixers franchise, and they're on such bad terms right now. I mean, I guess part of me feels like, why would he? I mean, it's such an awkward scenario. Like, why would he want to practice? Like, if he knows that they're trying to shop him and, he doesn't want to be there anymore. It's kind of like a mutual thing at that point. But yeah, Doc Rivers is no nonsense as it comes. And he's not going to tolerate that.
Yeah. And I guess he's been mostly like practicing on his own. If you want to read that quote out, he's been like mostly practicing on his own during practice and like just Joel Embiid said, "I don't care about that man." Honestly, he does whatever he wants to do. I'm paraphrasing, but that is almost the exact quote.
Where's the quote? I don't.
The Ben Simmons quote. It is Doc Rivers. Ben, get in and take the spot. Ben Simmons, no. Doc Rivers, go home. So this is that was from the Athletic on their Instagram. Also, as the caption of that, it says, has mainly trained solo. This is in regards to Ben Simmons. Didn't sprint in a live setting through the first 2 days. Has largely ignored staffers and now was thrown out.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't know what's going on there.
I know what's going on. Ben Simmons is a Sigma male. He's a lone wolf. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, it's like, I don't even know what to say about it. It's like they're just on such bad terms.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that works out. Also, congratulations to the Chicago Sky, WNBA Finals champions.
Yes, saw that. With Candace and Quigley coming up big,
and Vandersloot.
Yeah,
I don't know if she came up big, but
I know
part of the playoffs.
In that last game, Quigley dropped like 26 or something.
Well, we know from 2K that she is lights out.
She's a shooter.
Yeah, she will shoot the cover off the ball.
I almost bet on that game. I saw it was going on live on Bovada. I was like, the money line's good for the Sky right now. They were down and should have taken it. But congratulations to the Sky.
Yeah. Is there any other general topics you want to mention?
I'll do just a quick 30 seconds about the Pats.
Oh yeah, we didn't even cover the Pats.
Yeah, so the Pats played the Cowboys this weekend, and all in all, for everything, all the fanfare that I made last week about this being a blowout, about the Cowboys gonna absolutely demolish the Pats, with Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper and Ezekiel Elliott and CeeDee Lamb. It was a close game, and the Pats lost, but it was one of those happy losses where like I saw a lot to be proud of on the Pats, even after that embarrassing game against the Texans, which still stands as an embarrassment on its own. But yeah, they came back strong in this game, and Trevon Diggs came up big in the final moments. He also then got burned on the play right afterwards, but he's a rookie and he's been amazing this year. The Cowboys ended up sealing it. So, yeah, it was nothing else to say about it. It was a really good game, and I had fun watching it, and I'm excited for the next Pats. Let's see who the Pats play next. I don't even know.
Just a quick...
The Jets. The Pats play the Jets. So,
okay, that'll be a good game.
Yeah, hoping we can get back on our feet for that one.
Dan, are you curious for an update on Davis Mills? how he did this last week against the Browns.
I know
against the Colts.
The Colts finished with a score of 3, did they not?
Or
yes. the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans did.
It couldn't have been good.
All right, so completion percentage, honestly, not that bad. 29 out of 43. 0 touchdowns, 2 picks, though. He had a QBR of 80 last week against the Pats. This week, solid 22.
He looked like prime Peyton Manning against
prime Michael Jordan, prime Tiger Woods.
I'm wondering
the greatest prime Muhammad Ali. Like he was
an amazing athlete.
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's just going to be one of these things where Davis Mills only plays good against the Pats. Like, there's players like that.
Just one of those guys. I hope so. That'd be so funny, especially on the Texans. You'd be like, all right, word, we got the oh my God, they have Davis Mills. Oh no,
it's over.
Yeah.
If we play Davis Mills again, I guarantee that we're going to lose that game because this.
Yeah, bet on bet on Davis Mills that game. Hit a Davis Mills prop.
Davis Mills parlay, over 300 yards,
over
3 touchdowns.
Oh man! All right, well, I think that about wraps it up for all our Boston and New York sports coverage. I don't believe. Yeah, we got the Denver Broncos, Browns this week for Thursday Night Football. Be sure to catch the Knicks tomorrow night. Whoop the Celtics. I'm just quickly checking to see if we have any Rangers Bruins. We got a Bruins game on at 7:30, so you could bounce back and forth between that
tomorrow.
And then we got the Rangers on Thursday versus the Predators.
Well, actually, when you're hearing this, it'll be the Bruins are on and the Knicks are on tonight.
Tonight.
So yeah,
tonight.
We'll watch that right after you listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Our producer informed us that we need to tell y'all to do that. It's a little red button. I'm sure you've seen it. You've probably clicked it before. It's safe to do it again.
Safe to say that if you're watching us on YouTube, you've probably watched other YouTube videos.
Unless this is your first entrance to YouTube, and then hello, the search bar above you is a search bar. Find other videos.
Welcome to 2007.
Hello. Did you get scared? Y2K? Oh, you're just figuring it out now.
Yeah. Well, go search Chocolate Rain on YouTube.
Yo, yeah, double rainbow guy. That was fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's a double rainbow.
Classic.
All right, guys. Yeah, subscribe to 91 North, 95 South, and you'll hear us every Wednesday and Friday. Check out our Patreon. You can subscribe there, become a patron, and you'll get the episodes early. You'll get some behind-the-scene content if you want to go upgrade.
We got some good stuff coming out.
Yeah, so be on the lookout. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description. And Dan, you wanna sign us out?
Yeah. Goodbye, guys. You can catch us next time when we're dropping the next podcast on Friday. So, yeah, we'll have plenty more to talk about by then after this Knicks game.
Can we just get I don't know, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Catch us next time. Catch.